Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. I am Natasha and this is my sacred space. Y'all, I am so overjoyed this morning. Let me give y'all my good news. And I kind of have to dance about it because before I get started, if you have not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and take just 2 seconds. Hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and give me a thumbs up, okay? And keep coming back, okay? That's all y'all do. Subscribe, hit the thumbs up, and keep coming on back, okay? Be giving some good nuggets away here. But anyway, y'all, let me tell you why I'm overjoyed. So, I am on a wellness, spiritual, wholeness, all that kind of journey, okay? I am a person who has suffered from quite a few things that has taken a hit on my health, my weight, sometimes my even peace of mind, a lot of things, y'all. And I am getting to a space of just being happy with me, okay? So, and I want to bring you all on my journey, my lifestyle. I am a very spiritual person, y'all. Y'all know that. If y'all subscribe to my other channel, Sage with Love, y'all know I do tarot and oracle card readings over there. But I keep that separate from what's going on over here because over here we're going to talk and do lifestyle stuff, okay? So, I did my weigh-in this morning, y'all. And I haven't did a weigh-in since my last weigh-in was done on September 9th. I did one on September 9th. And at the time I was feeling, oh my God, y'all. I was feeling it. So I was like, let me go on ahead and jump on this scale so I can kind of get a baseline to where I'm at. And so from September 9th, today is October 5th, so a little under a month, and I think I'm good on target. I've come down, I got on the scale this morning. Well, when I did my weigh-in on September 9th, and I'm almost scared to put this number out, y'all, but I'm gonna be very transparent with y'all because this could help somebody, okay? And that's why I'm bringing y'all on my journey. I was 317.5 pounds. This morning I did my weigh-in and I am 310.5 pounds. So in a little under a month, I've dropped 7 pounds. So that's about what, about 1.5, well, almost 2 pounds a week, you know. Now, how am I doing that, y'all? So if y'all checked out my video, and if you haven't checked out the video that I did yesterday on October 4th, check that one out, y'all. That'll kind of give y'all a background and a baseline. So I won't go into all of that I discussed yesterday. Go check that video out. I talked a little bit about some of my health, you know, conditions that, you know, my health challenges that I have I faced and that I have faced and that I am trying to heal from. So it's been a journey. When I say a true journey, y'all, it's been a true journey. And I've had some difficult days and I've had some moments. I've had some times I've cried. I've had some times I've wanted to whoop somebody. You know what I'm talking about? So, if you're going through this, y'all, I totally understand. But I was so overjoyed. I'm like, okay, it's working. What I'm doing is working. And y'all, I've had to do a lot of my own research. I've had to really, first and foremost is listen to my body, okay? That's a biggie, listening to your body, y'all. So listen to my body and really pay attention to, if I put it in my mouth, how does it make me feel? You know, we're so used to, in America, eating and feeling stuffed. Eat till you're stuffed. Well, you don't have to do that, y'all. You know, you're eat and be satisfied, not eat and be overstuffed, you know, where you're falling right off to sleep, getting that itis. If you're getting that itis after you consume a meal, you probably have some blood sugar. That blood sugar is spiking extremely high when you do that. So just listen to your body, y'all. So what are some of the things that I'm doing, y'all? So I'm gluten sensitive. I just found that out. Had no idea. I'm gluten sensitive. I don't have celiac disease, and I've been tested, but I am gluten sensitive. So gluten, when I put it in my mouth, y'all, it breaks me out. It makes my stomach do crazy stuff. I don't feel well at all when I eat it. So I was forced to become a person who don't consume wheat products. So breads and all that kind of stuff, I can't consume it. It's not that, you know, I don't want to. I like bread. To be honest, I've never really been a big bread person, like to fix a sandwich or to eat, just a lot of bread. Really none of that. But I will consume it, you know. And y'all, wheat is in a lot of things other than bread, you know, just your loaf of bread, standard loaf of bread. So I have to be very careful that I'm picking and choosing products that are gluten-free for me. Okay. Another thing is sugar for me, y'all. I am not diabetic, but I am insulin resistant. I suffer with polycystic ovarian syndrome. I suffer with that. And with that diagnosis, sometimes comes the diagnosis of being insulin resistant. So if you are a female and you've been told that you have polycystic ovarian syndrome, look out for that, okay? You want to limit the amount of sugar that you intake on a daily basis, because that lock and key mechanism on your cell has the insulin resistance turns it off, and so your cells aren't able to accept the insulin that your pancreas makes. And over time, if you don't fix it, you'll become a type 2 diabetic. So be careful with that. So sugar, I had to let the sugar go. Now, I do still consume honey. Sometimes, like if I make green tea, I will do that. But it's very little. It's not a lot at all. But most of my products that I buy are sugar-free, okay? Now, another thing that I do, I had to give up, y'all, is coffee. Now, do occasionally, and I've had to learn moderation. I don't do coffee, one, because when I drink my coffee, I like it light and sweet. So that's one of my triggers for me. Not only that, I'm O positive, so I naturally have a high adrenaline anyway. So caffeine is not something that you should consume, you know, if you're an O person. That's just my personal opinion. You check with your provider, you know, with that. But for me, it does me. I love it, but it does not love me. I'll say it like that. So what am I doing this morning? I am going to be fixing my smoothie. And this is usually how I start my day. I either start my day with either green tea or smoothie. If I am fasting, and I'm gonna talk about that too, y'all. If I'm fasting, I have green tea in the morning. I do green tea every day if I don't do nothing but 1 cup, you know, 1 to 2 cups of green tea. Green tea is so good, y'all. It's so detoxing, you know, to your body. But I try to do 1 or 2 cups of green tea. But if I'm fasting, that's all I have. You know, I don't consume any food when I'm fasting. And I have started fasting. I do intermittent fasting, y'all. If you all are insulin resistant or you have type 2 diabetes, I highly, 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 highly recommend intermittent fasting. I do the intermittent fasting where, like, yesterday, was it yesterday? Did I fast? I didn't fast yesterday. No, I fast Sunday. Sunday was a fast day for me. So I only had 1 meal that day, and I broke my fast at 5. No, I broke my fast at 6 because I did a live with y'all. So it was right after my live I did with y'all on Facebook. And that was my second video on this channel, y'all. So y'all check that out too. It was on yoni steaming. But I broke my fast after I did my video on Sunday. And that was the only meal that I had that day. So the rest of the day, it was nothing but water. I drink nothing but water. That was it. But I do recommend intermittent fasting. Now, I switch mine up because if you do something every day the same way, the body has when I say that body is very intelligent, okay? So you have to, if you are a person who suffer with some of the same things that I suffer with or go through some of the same things that I'm going through, you have to switch it up, y'all. You can't do the same thing every day because that body is intelligent and it will get used to what you're doing and it will sit there and look at you like, okay, what's next? So that's how my body do me. It'll say, Tasha, it'll knock, hey, chick, what's next? So I have to give it what's next. Okay, if y'all know what I mean. So I switch it up. I don't do the same thing every day, you know. I'm trying to do the same thing, you know, for a long time. I have to switch it up. So some days I will fast, you know, and only eat one time a day and drink water. That gives your body time to reset, y'all. Fasting gives your body time to reset. And if you suffer with any kind of sugar issues, your body needs to reset. So I do that. It's been very, very helpful for me. And when I stay on track, I see good results, y'all. Now, do we fall off? Sometimes, yeah, we do. That's a part of it, you know. The key is when you do fall off, don't beat yourself up. Just jump on back on the train, okay? Don't beat yourself up. That's normal, you know. Even if you want to go out with friends and you feel like, oh, I can't do this or I can't do that because I'm going out with my friends, let that be your fall off day. You know, enjoy yourself. That's a part of healing too, y'all. Enjoying yourself, loving on yourself, healing, you know, that is a part, you know, fellowshipping with good people. And I put emphasis on good people. That's a part of healing. So if you want to go out and enjoy yourself, just let that be your fall off day. Now, don't do that thing 2 and 3 days in a row. That's where you get in trouble, okay? So those are some of the things that I do to kind of keep me on track and keep me moving toward my goal. My goal is to release, and I say release, not lose, because when you tell the body it's losing something, it goes and finds it. So I'm not losing anything. I am releasing. So my goal is to release at least 100 pounds. And I say that because right now, y'all, I am not at a healthy weight. And do I feel bad some days? I do. Am I starting to feel better? Yes, I am. But that feeling better is coming with a lifestyle change for me. So for me, this can't be a fad, or this can't be you know, something I'm just doing in the meantime. For me, this is a lifestyle. And if you suffer with some of the ailments I suffer with, you may want to consider lifestyle changes. Now, what works for me, it might not work for you. You have to find what works for you and your balance, and you stick to that program. You know, it's not, I always tell people, it's not a one size fit all. We're all different in our own unique ways. That's what makes us unique. That's what makes us the beautiful people that we are, you know. So you find what works for you, okay? And stick to that program and see if you begin to see and feel those results, you know, from your program that you develop for yourself. Now, should you talk and collaborate with your providers and your nutritionists? Of course, they will give you some good nuggets. Now, will everything that they tell you work? I'm not going to tell you that. You just have to find your balance and take what's good from what they tell you, and you devise your own program for what's going to work for you. Okay, so I'm gonna get into my smoothie that I make, y'all, and we are gonna go from there. Okay, now I am gonna improvise a little bit because the milk I use, I'm not gonna say I stay completely away from dairy because I would be lying. I don't. Do I limit my dairy? Yes, I do. So I don't drink cow milk. I drink almond milk, and sometimes coconut milk. Those are the two that I kind of go toward. I prefer almond milk over, you know, all of them. So that's really what I buy most of the time is almond milk. The almond milk I'm going to use today, and I'll show it to you. It is vanilla flavored. It does have some, it has some sugar in it. Most of the time I buy sugar-free, but in my smoothie, just to give it a little something, and I find that it doesn't bother me. Like, I'm still seeing my results with it. I will buy vanilla flavor, or it's one that I really like, but it has a lot of sugar in it, and that's the Henna Honey. So when I want to treat myself, I get that one, but for the most part, I stick with the vanilla or the sugar-free almond milk in my smoothie. I do berries. I try, when I do fruit, that's another thing, y'all. When I eat my fruit, I eat it in the morning, and that's because I'm going to be burning all day, okay? All day. When I'm fasting, I don't eat it at all, but if I have fruit, because fruit, even though it's natural sugar, it has a lot of fiber, it's good for you. If you have sugar issues, you don't want to overload yourself on the fruit either. So you want to, you know, do it in moderation. And if you do it, I highly recommend doing it in the morning, and maybe doing it maybe in your smoothie, or if you know, or if you're going to have your breakfast alongside your breakfast. So that way you have the whole day to burn off that sugar. Okay, so I'm gonna get started, and I'm gonna show y'all how I do my smoothie. Okay, all right, I'll be right back. And hopefully y'all can see this all okay. I'm gonna pick it up so y'all can really see everything. So y'all, I have a Vitamix mixer. I mean a blender, Vitamix blender. And I love it, absolutely love it. It works beautiful for me. But you all, if you don't have a blender at home, invest in you a really good blender for your smoothies and such, okay? So for what I like to do, and what I really prefer, what's good for you y'all, is if you have problems with your insulin resistance or your diabetes, and you want to have smoothie, do berries. Berries are good because they don't have as much sugar in them, okay? So do berries. So I do berries. Today I have the by Wyman's non-GMO wild blueberry, so I'm gonna use that. Sometimes I will buy the berry mix, but today I have just straight blueberries, so that's what it's gonna be this morning, y'all. Blueberry smoothie, okay? So I'm gonna do that. Now, I put about, let me get my little measuring cup here. So I have a 1 cup measuring cup, y'all. So about a cup there. So I'm actually gonna do probably about a cup and a half of berries in there, because I just have straight blueberries, y'all. That is it. So this is going to be a blueberry smoothie. Now, what else do I put in there? Now I'm using Faye 2% total. This has nothing in it. It's just a plain Greek yogurt. That's why I say I do consume some dairy, y'all. I can't lie and say that I don't. Greek yogurt does not bother me. Give me a second, y'all. I had to get my little spoon here. Get my measuring spoon. So we're gonna go in with the Greek yogurt. And y'all, so it's okay if you wanna buy the whole tub. I used to buy the whole tub, but I don't buy the whole tub anymore because it's easier for me to do. This is a serving. So it's one serving, it's 140 calories, and it has about 6 grams of carbs, 20 grams of protein, 4 grams of fat. Now, I generally try to eat low carb. Do I do keto? No. Low carb? Yes. Some days you can consider it keto, you know. You probably can consider it keto, but you know, keto, you really look at those macros real tough. For me, I don't. I mostly follow how the food make me feel and the results that I see. When you equate it all, put it all together, it might not be keto, because I do have days that I do consume carbs. When I say carbs, some days to switch it up, because like I said, I have to switch it up. I can't do straight nothing, okay? Because my body, honey, when I say this, the intelligence this body has, you be like, okay, honey, like I said, what's next? So for me, this is what works for me. This, like I said, this might not work for you, but for me, I have to switch it up. I can't do the same thing for a long time, because the body will stop on me. So I switch it up. So do I consume carbs to shock my body, to get it to begin reacting? Yes. And I'm gonna tell you, I didn't say this at the beginning of the video, but when I started my weight loss journey, and I've went up and down, I've did some yo-yoing, okay? I just gotta keep it 100. But when I started, at my highest weight, I had got up to almost 330 pounds, y'all. No lie. When I say felt miserable, okay? And I'm just keeping it real, all right? So for me to keep my body shocked, I do alternate. So most days it's low carb, okay? Bread, I can't do, period. Gluten, I can't do, period, now. So what I do when I do have my carbs I eat, I stay away from white, period. Carbs I eat, sweet potato. My body loves sweet potato. It does well with sweet potato. Quinoa. Body does well with quinoa. Brown rice. It does all right with brown rice. Now, do I do those all the time? No. Like I said, most days are low carb. Okay. But I will try to do it at least once, at most twice a week. I'll have a carb, okay? And that when I say a carb, like a starchy vegetable, like a sweet potato, quinoa, brown rice, something like that. But what I was saying, y'all, I like to buy the individual servings because it's easy for me to measure this. It's easier for me to put it in my Fitbit and track what I'm eating and how much of it I'm eating. It's easier for me that way. But you all find a system that works for you, but this works for me. So 1 cup of yogurt, y'all, in my smoothie. And this kind of also, it gives you some protein, it gives you some fat, and let's see, it was 4 grams fat. It gives you some protein, it gives you some fat, and it also gives your smoothie a little texture. It thickens it up a little bit, you know. So we're gonna do that yogurt, put that in there. Now y'all, if you're totally lactose intolerant, and you can't take no kind of dairy, then they do have alternatives. They have almond yogurts now, coconut yogurts. And this also gives you a good dose of probiotics, y'all, for your gut. So I find that it works for me. And Y'all have to find what works for you. I'm just sharing some ideas. Now, y'all, I make fresh ginger juice. I always put a tad bit of ginger in there, y'all. That ginger is good for your digestive system. It keeps you moving. It's good for detoxing. You know, it helps the liver out. So and it give it a little spice. I like a little spice, y'all. Gotta have a little spice in your life. So I do let me use my measuring so y'all see. I'm not usually one that measure, but for my video purposes, I measure for y'all, okay? But for me, it's probably about a couple tablespoons. So we'll say about a couple tablespoons of ginger juice. And like I said, that's gonna give it just a little kick, y'all. It's gonna take it up to another level for you. Another level. Now, what I also put, y'all, for a little fiber here is flaxseed. Can y'all see? Ground flaxseed. This is organic ground flaxseed. Now, this gives it a lot of good fiber. It also gives it, to me, a little texture. You know, you get some texture in there with it too. But it's really good for you. You can also like sprinkle it on your and the flaxseed is high in the your omega-3 and omega-6. So you get your omega-3 and your omega-6 with your flaxseed. Okay, but I like it, and it gives you 4 grams of fiber. So 2 tablespoons is, let me clean this off, y'all. Two tablespoons is a serving. So I put a couple tablespoons in here, y'all, in my smoothie. So 2 tablespoons, y'all, in the smoothie. And then my milk, y'all, is Almond Breeze Vanilla. This has 80 calories per cup. Now, it is a little heavy on the carb. It's 14 grams of carb. That's why I say I can't say that I can't say consider keto. Generally, I would use sugar-free, the vanilla flavored, no sugar. But today, this is all I got, y'all. So this is what we gonna use. This is a little heavy on the sugar. How many grams of sugar it has in here? It has 13 grams of sugar, so it is a little heavy on the sugar. But this is what I have. But like I said, y'all, I find that it doesn't bother me too bad, but I do like to stick to sugar-free if you can, okay? But you don't want to do this in the afternoon, or you don't want to do this at night. You want to do this early in the morning so you can burn it off throughout the day, okay? And generally, when I have my smoothie, this is all that I have, like, this is all that I have for the day that will have this sugar in it. Because like I said, I eat lean protein and vegetables. That's it. Lean protein and vegetables. So this won't hurt me too much, y'all. And we're gonna get that workout in. So this is good to have if you're gonna work out too, because it gives you like that little boost of energy you need when you get out there. And I just give it a quick stir, y'all, so it don't get clumped all up in there when I turn that blender on. So give it a quick little stir in there. And I'm sorry if it's loud, y'all. I'm beating that little thing. So you see? So you have that. That's what it look like. Now, this is going to be loud. Please excuse me. I'm sorry. It's going to be a little loud. Okay? it off, and I give it just a quick little shuffle there. Put it on for another. And that's it, y'all. So this is my little cup. Now, so some of y'all, like, if you just want to get you a pretty little cup, get you a pretty little cup and put it in, you know, sometimes that, whatever keeps you on the right track, whatever makes you feel happy in the morning, you know, if drinking out a beautiful cup make you feel happy, go on to get you a beautiful cup, okay? Whatever works for you, basically. So my little metal cup is what works for me. It's gonna work for me this morning, okay? And sometimes, y'all, I even do it out of my mason jar. Y'all, I love me a good mason jar. I really do. So that is it, y'all. That's it. And it is delicioso. Let me turn it around just a little bit. Uh-oh. Can y'all see? It's a little smoothie. Now, let me give a straw. Have your thick little metal straw, y'all. Get your thick little straw there. Now, I like to put a little, you don't have to. This is what I like to do. To make it pretty and to give it just a little something at the end. Or you can stir it in. I like the Ready Whip Real Cream, keto friendly, 0 sugar whip. Okay? So I like to put that on top. Just to give it a little okay? Just to give it a little y'all. I put my straw up in there. Let's taste it. It's good. It's so good, y'all. So this is my smoothie that I make in the morning. So I'm gonna have this. And I'm going to head on to my appointments, y'all. I got a couple appointments I got to take care of today. So I'm going to have my smoothie. And then I'm going to head on out to my appointments. I wish y'all have, I wish you a beautiful day. I hope you have a beautiful day. Love on yourself. Look in the mirror and tell yourself that you are beautiful and that you love yourself, okay? Speak positive affirmations into your life. Speak goodness into yourself, especially if you don't have anyone to do that for you, okay? So, but it's ultimately our wellness is our responsibility, okay? So speak that goodness into yourself today. Know that you are loved. Know that you are beautiful. Know that you are great. Know that you got it going on, okay? Let's do that. But I will see y'all on the next video. Thank you for dropping back in with me. If you haven't subscribed, y'all, what you waiting on? Go on ahead and subscribe, all right? It's going to be some good nuggets on here. All right, y'all. Take care. Be blessed. I love y'all.